Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Five Students here, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much, those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. I just did this, all of them. I just did all my videos, but my mic was not on. We're not on air one, so we doing it again. Okay. I wouldn't even dare try to like save or do a voiceover. Those messages just wasn't meant to be. I mean, they're gonna be similar, but whatever. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, even my little mistake could be significant. Okay, don't give up. If you make a mistake, it's fine. Sometimes things don't work out for the right reason. Okay, so like, I'm happy to just do it again. So if you mess up or have some sort of issue or whatever, like just do it again. Okay, just try it again. And use what because like now I'm doing it with my mic on. Okay, I learned from my mistake. I made sure to check my mic before I started recording, and I've done this before. So just, it's okay to make mistakes or have issues or whatever, and just bounce back and do it again with a smile on your face, and you never know, it might turn out better. So this is an Agarthan reading, okay? They are like inner earth beings, okay? It says Agarthans or Telosian ancestors were initially Atlantean and Lemurian refugee survivors from the Atlantis destruction. It says Agarthan are now a highly advanced, multidimensional, and sophisticated civilization that resides inside the pristine core of hollow earth, okay? And that was all that they wanted me to read of that, just for those of you who really aren't familiar with the Agarthan energy. So I only got 2 notes for this, which was Megan and a bunny crossing the road, okay, because I went to deliver to a street called Megan, and there was a bunny crossing the road, okay. So the name Megan means pearl, okay, so pearls are both precious and rare. They also represent wisdom and beauty that comes when divine time is at play, So I think you've collected this beautiful wisdom and beauty over this time that you have been growing and expanding and evolving, like you're doing so good. I think you need to trust in the fact that you're rare, you're beautiful, you're amazing just the way that you are, even if you don't do everything perfect. That's perfect, totally fine. Just accept yourself for who you are. Own your mistakes or whatever happens or goes wrong in the journey, and just keep it pushing, knowing that you're rare, and whatever it is that you do have to offer is definitely worth going back and doing it again. Okay. So next was the bunny, okay? So it's a good omen when a bunny crosses your path, okay? You could live in an area where you live around like wild bunnies, or you could have pet bunnies or something like this, okay? And bunnies also represent luck and joy and hope, okay? We got skunk. It says warning, strength, power, solitary life, and preferred dignity. And solitary life preferred, dignity, attack, heart, stank to shake. Okay, so somebody could be putting some very hard stank on your name that it could have been hard for you to shake for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But I think people are starting to see the truth about you and who you are and what it is that you really truly do have to offer to the world. I think now you're moving through the world with this smile and on your face and this joy in your heart, that you maybe weren't moving with before. I think you've definitely done a good job of learning to quiet the monkey mind, or this is something that you're about to do. You're about to master your air very soon if you haven't already, like I said. But I think you have this amazing desire to explore like the full capacity of your own energy. You also could be someone who's like really likes to do pranks and things like that. What animal do you want for them? Gave me 3 of them. So we got the donkey. It's on top, so that's the one we're gonna keep. Okay, it says listen to and believe your higher self. finish what you start. And it says undying faith in creative force, don't tire easily. And that's what I was saying, if you make a mistake or if you have an issue, like don't use that as a reason to quit, like just do it again, just try it again. Don't be someone who tires easily or gives up easily just because you make a little mistake. Like any and everything is possible if you're willing to put that persistence and that determination behind it. Okay, so next we have the shark. Okay, so there could be lots of new opportunities and adventures entering into your life at this time or about to enter into them very soon. I feel like you could be someone who's always seeking a positive opportunity or some way that you can uplift yourself or evolve. You could be someone who really loves to learn a lot of different new things. You're amazing at like shape shifting or at adapting to any and every situation that you're dropped into. And I think that your kind is critically endangered, like I said, you're rare, you're precious, you're endangered. They do not make them like you no more, baby. Okay. And then we got the goat, okay, which talks about, it says that a goat is always persistent in achieving goals they wish to pursue, So keep doing everything that you do with this beautiful vitality and wealth, the first reading that I did was about controlling your anger, So if anger is an issue for you, try to make sure that you like get a handle on that and just don't let people piss you off or whatever. Like, it's really a thing that you let them do when it happens. So just avoid that, It doesn't mean like, be pussy or whatever, but it says never back down and be brave enough to face your fears head on, And I think that at the end of the day, anger is more of a fearful type of energy, right? Because like most of the time people are mad because of the way that person made them look, you know what I'm saying? Or the way that they, like it's all about optics most of the time when people have a disagreement or a problem. So like just know that you're in a higher place. You are in alignment with your higher self. So, act accordingly is what I'm hearing, okay? Now I'm gonna have to blow my nose. Shit just got real clumsy around here out of nowhere. After I found out that my video didn't have no sound. What is this? Feel yourself. And this one wanted to flip, expand your wonder. Like, I feel like you're expanding into all of the wondrous little, like, parts, like all these different little compartments that surround your heart or surround this energy of love. Like, I think you're gaining a deeper understanding of it, and it's just looking beautiful on you, really unfolding like this amazing flower, really learning to control your reactions to things in the most positive way. And that's cool. Like, stay anchored in that. That's what's keeping you in this beautiful sacred center that you're in. Okay. What else? It is like kind of different though. It's kind of different. It's kind of a whole other reading of it. It says, be sure of foot and steady of heart at this time, like really take advantage of all of these different epiphanies and downloads and shit that you're getting, okay? When you're getting the truth or when you're gaining all of this knowledge and understanding about the things that are happening around you and about the people you're dealing with around you, like really trust that shit, okay? So it says, you're not from around here, are you, okay? And you're not, baby. You're not from around here at all, okay? You are not of this world, People could be looking at you like you're strange, like Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange is such a great example. I know he's not the overall energy, but I'm going to talk about Doctor Strange and how he got into that terrible accident and he broke both of his hands when all that he loved to do was be a surgeon, okay? And that's what he loved to do. He loved to do the most impossible and crazy surgeries he could find in the world, and that's the thing that lit him up the most, and that was what was taken from him. So you could have been through something like that, and then he really searched the entire earth, to find a fix for his hand, and he got multiple surgeries and all of these different things. And as he was going through this, he fell into a whole nother purpose that was so much bigger and so much more important than what he was so focused on trying to do, you know? So I think there's a need for you to like look at your story like that and just stay very positive, especially when it comes to people trying to like, you know, instigate issues with you or have some problems or have you out here looking like an ass because the overall energy is the donkey, you know. Like it's up to you if you look like an ass or not by the way that you react to things and the way that you deal with these fucking people. Because I know it can be a little bit frustrating when you are dealing with people. Everybody has got different personalities and different quirks and different ways that they do things, but you just have to be a little bit more accepting of that. You just accept it the way you want people to accept you, and then you won't have no issues. Oh. So it says Thor is here to illuminate the darkness, like the lightning he calls to split the sky. You may find yourself on a path of confusion where you are struggling to make your way through, but Thor invites you to call upon inner navigation to find your way home. As Mjolnir, however you say the hammer's name, okay, I think it's Mjolnir or something like that. Okay, it says it's only called to those who are worthy. You know, so you definitely worthy. You know, if Thor pulled up right now, you would be just pick up his hammer. You know, just like Captain America. Okay, it says you have infallible instincts and that will keep you on the right path, you know, so just really trust that. You know, we might look at Thor and look at Captain America, you know, like maybe they don't always make the best choices and decisions in the moment, especially when it comes to being like a part of a team or whatever. But still, they can wield that hammer because at the end of the day, they're pure of heart. They make the most pure-hearted decision in the moment that they can that's best for them and everyone. Their intention is pure, so not only can they continue to wield the hammer while they go through whatever they're going through, but everything always works out for the best in the end, you know, or in the next movie. All right, tell me more. So it says, all right, here's what I'm not saying. Let's get back together. She says, all I'm saying is for one night and one night only, we can have ourselves a little bit of fun. Hey, that's Jeans by Ash, I think. Well, another man's dreams. She'd be like, or I could be the girl in another man's dreams. Okay, it says, this one says, I won't worry my life away. Hey, oh, oh. It says, shine the light on all of your friends, or it all amounts to nothing in the end. Okay, that's Remedy by Jason Mraz. What else does he say? He said, because the remedy is the experience. This is a dangerous liaison. I said, the comedy is that it's serious. This is a strange enough new play on words. I said the tragedy is how you're gonna spend the rest of your nights with the light off. So shine the light on all of your friends, or it all amounts to nothing in the end. Okay, so the remedy is the experience. The more you enjoy the experience, okay, and shine the light on all of your friends, the less you truly do have to worry about in this life. They say, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. They're trying to take away from a nigga. Okay? Do you say talk straight to God and pray for them niggas or something like that? So that's what you need to do when it comes to your enemies, you know. This says, been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Spider-Man's control. No, he says Spider-Man's control and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself up on that list. She said, where she wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with a superhuman kiss. Some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just someone I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I feel like you've been doing a lot of like it said, reading books of old, looking into the legends and the myths. I don't feel like you're really worried about these enemies. Maybe they might cross your mind every now and again, but you're more concerned about receiving these downloads and doing what it is that you need to focus on doing. I think maybe sometimes you have a hard time looking at yourself as like the hero of your story or the hero of your own life. We got Spend It. You can't take it with your broke ass. It says he ain't spending like I'm spending. That's Spend It by Juicy J. That was something like this by the Chainsmokers, okay? So, I mean, I said this, I was gonna say, like I said, but I forgot I started all the damn readings over again, okay? So, you could be dealing with some spiritually broke people, you know what I'm saying? But they're in some sort of competition, He ain't spending like I'm spending. This could even be people with like more money than you, more things. They feel like because they have more things that makes them more, and they just don't. What's this? So it says, I've been looking for you, baby. You need somebody wavy. And this one says, you and me, nobody's perfect, okay? What is it? Let us let go of our transgressions. You'll be my perfect imperfection. Okay. What's your imperfection? Is it love? Is it trust? Empathy? Why I said it at the bottom of the deck. I've been impressed with not one, not two, but all three. So I feel like your cosmic guides are very impressed with the way you exercise your empathy. I feel like you got a lot of people looking for you, looking at you, paying a lot of attention to you. But I mean, somebody feel like you need them. They wave you. they feel like you got what they need. They are willing to accept you for all of your imperfections and hoping that you'll accept them for their imperfections too. Okay. But you got enemies. You got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain you from this energy and trying to keep you from running into love. So keep this hope alive, okay? Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, okay? Don't you worry about a thing, baby. I feel like every single thing that you ever wanted is going to come into you. And not just because you want it and, you're connected to God or, any of that good stuff, but it's just because like on a regular practical level, you put the work into it to receive those things. Like you do the hard work that it takes to attract what it is that you want to see in your life in the future. Like you don't just say what you want and then just don't do nothing about it. Like whatever you want, you go out and you do that thing, You really face the sun wholeheartedly. And because you face the sun, you do things very honestly, okay? So all right, here's what I'm not saying. Let's get back together. Okay, we got the Three of Cups. Okay, so somebody wanna somebody wanna get back together with you in a third party, but I feel like you're in this celebratory type of energy, or this could be, I don't know. Like I said, someone could be trying to stop you from finding love. Okay, trying to stop you from getting with who you really supposed to get with. Somebody could be looking for you. People could be telling people they ain't talk to you. They don't know where you at. They ain't seen you in a long time. We got the Ace of Wands, or they telling them, oh, they over there celebrating, they finna get married or some lie like that, like making it seem like you having a passionate new beginning with someone else, and it's a bad idea for them to holler at you. Okay, they've been doing that for a long time. I won't worry my life away. We got the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords. But I think this person figured out that these people was lying. Maybe this person has some sort of like mental breakthrough or something like this in a positive way. Like they're seeing things very clearly at this time. So they could be rushing in toward you or making some sort of plan. I don't know. Maybe they're not. They're just thinking about it. Or maybe they could be having these thoughts about rushing in, and it could be like a little bit nerve-wracking to them. I don't know. Somebody, like I said, is tampering with the energy in between the two of you, though. Like they're trying to do all kind of fake ass witchery. I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Okay, look at the devil. The devil, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Okay. So somebody is really trying to keep you like in an unsuccessful place. Like they just do not want you to be. They get in the middle of every single thing you ever find that has to do with love, okay? So when you find love, don't tell nobody shit, okay? Don't tell them who you talking to. Don't talk to them about it. Don't talk to nobody about your career, your plans for that. Don't talk to nobody about nothing. Clink, clink. That's what I heard. Lock it down, okay? Keep your business to yourself. Watch who you're exchanging energy with, and don't accept these fake ass cups of love, okay? Look, Page of Swords. Because these enemies watching you so hard, okay? Trying to cause conflict with the Five of Wands. What's been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, okay? We got the Hierophant, okay? Which is like kind of occult energy, okay? You could know a lot of hidden knowledge. You could like to look into things like that. This got your cup overflowing, okay? And this abundance is definitely coming into you. There's nothing anyone can do about it because of how educated you are and how familiar you are with how your body works and your energy. Like I said, you're looking into all of the little compartments and all of the different parts of the love that God has offered you, that God has filled you up with, and you have expanded into that wonder in such a beautiful place. That's why I said trust your downloads at this time. What's spend it like? Spend it, you can't take it with your broke ass, okay? We got the Hermit and we got the King of Wands, okay? So that's Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy out here. That could be you or the enemies, okay? Um, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is such a sleazeball. Such a sleazeball, okay? They are so spiritually broke, it's disgusting, okay? They trying to get in the way of your job, okay? Maybe trying to disturb, look, the stars. They trying to disturb the stars so hard. But also, I feel like whoever this is, they trying to keep you from getting into contact with so much. They looking at you like you the harvest, okay? That person is very aware that you're the star. Like, I think that they're underestimating that person in the way that they think. And also, how you gonna get in the way of something that God wants to happen, okay? God is gonna put it together no matter who's standing right there. So this is that energy, okay? Like, I just feel like there's a lot of things getting observed, getting moved around, and it's very important that you just stay focused and do what is best for you, okay? Keep expanding into wonder and filling yourself up with knowledge and joy and trusting your downloads. Don't chase nothing, okay? Everything gonna come. And if it take too long for it to come, I mean, they getting moved out the way either way. But they gonna get moved out of the way a little bit more violently if they keep on with this sneaky ass magic, okay? Look, the Seven of Swords, the Magician, and the Ace of Swords. And that's the facts. What's you and me? Nobody's perfect. The Nine of Cups, okay? But it was kind of like in reverse, you know? I feel like that's what the last thing they want is for you to receive some sort of wish fulfillment, you know? We got the Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel like, I don't know, maybe you made some sort of big decision recently that has to do with your wish fulfillment. Like, you're in this place where it's impossible for people to make you feel undecided or to make you doubt whatever it is that the journey that you're on. Like, there's no doubt in you right now, okay? Like, there might be a little bit of fear, but it's a healthy fear, you know? It's rational fears that you have going on right now with the Empress. You're extremely fertile, though. So just like keep going, stay as focused as possible. Don't worry about these enemies, you know? Keep reading the books of old and, you know, looking into the myths and all of these different things and believing the downloads that you get about the people, okay? That's so important. All right, here's what I'm not saying. We got magical blessings, okay? So whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too, you know? And it's just like, that's something that I think these people aren't saying. Like they looking at you as some sort of magical blessing. Like they see the beautiful new beginning, and that's why there's three cups, because they want to get in between what you and how you and the divine emotionally exchange with each other. And that's impossible. They could never do that. What's I won't worry my life away? Wish wisely, okay? I don't feel like people have been making the wisest wishes, but also with this worry energy, if you are worrying, then that's like an affirmation that ensures that whatever you're worrying about, like whatever outcome you're worried about receiving, whichever one you don't want to receive, worrying that that thing could happen could bring about that same ending, so just don't worry about it. It says use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desires, not what you don't want. Take practical steps toward making your dreams come true. you know Most of those negative thoughts have the ability to become negative prayers, so just watch that. Once I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. We got lost and found, so whatever these enemies think that they made you lost in the past, lose in the past, every single thing that's coming in to replace it is so much bigger, so much better. I say this all the time. If they would have just left you alone and didn't pick at you and just left you how you was, where you was, you would have been fine. But at the same time, you wouldn't have. You would have excelled. You would have been where you was trying to get to faster, but you would have failed from a high place because you wouldn't have been prepared to deal with fake people, to deal with abuse, to deal with all of these different things. So it would have been more effective for the enemies to just leave you alone and let you succeed, and that would have been more of a setup for failure than the things that they was trying to set up, because they was training you. Okay, the only thing that you were missing, okay, after you woke up, the only thing you was missing was learning and reading more about who you are and where you come from. And you already on that now, and you getting downloads on top of that. So even more than what you ever lost is coming in and has already arrived to you. It says what was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized was lost. So also this underlying energy of like people stealing, scamming, sneaking, okay, whatever they was stealing and scamming and sneaking about, that's coming back. The truth about that, okay. Need that confirmation. Been reading books of old, okay. We got protection, okay. Get out. Get out. Get out. You're talking back. It says the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. If you do spiritual work, they trying so hard to interfere with that. Like, it's like they want you to do a whole bunch of fluff pieces, okay? Like, if you pay attention to my channel, you can see the different phases that I go through from the beginning, okay? Where I'm getting really fucked up and they got access to me still to this point where I'm at right now, where not a nair bitch can interrupt my what I'm doing right now, okay? So I feel like your gifts have grown in that very same way. You've gotten very good at psychically protecting yourself, and make sure that you give a little extra attention to that before you get into it. Ask Archangel Micheal to help you cleanse and clear the space and to, just cover all of your bases when you're going into it. Because people like to drop little messages or send you thoughts about them and shit like that so they can get a actual layout on what's going on when it comes out in your spiritual work, because they don't know what's going on. What's spend it, you can't take it with your broke ass. The Hermit and the King of Wands. Wisdom, okay? They want to tap into that wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge, So Spirit really wants you to focus on yourself and what's going on within you. Don't focus so much on what's going on outside of you, because they're looking for an entry point. They can't find one because your downloads are coming too fast. You're in too much of a healthy place. I've been looking for you, baby. You need somebody wavy. Flourish, okay? You're in this place where you're flourishing. You looking so wavy. When I wake up in the morning, I roll up and count my money. I'm so wavy, I'm so wavy, I'm so wavy, I'm so wavy. All them bitches love me, they gon' answer for a real one. Okay? It says the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So you have a very amazing insight, this beautiful magical gateway to all information or anything that you need to know that is pertaining to you and your journey. And like I said before, you're definitely in this place of celebration. So get ready to let your hair down and really celebrate and dance and have a good old time. Because I think your energy is about to get a lot more free when it comes to like enemies and people or, whatever. It says it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. So emphasis on that energy too. Don't you look back. They wasn't looking back when they tripped you and ran. They wasn't checking on you when they threw that rock and hit their hand. They snickered in the background because you was going through some bullshit and it was funny and entertaining and it tickled they hate button. So keep it pushing and don't worry about nothing and how nobody feel and how they fake sorry or none of that shit. Cause it's finna get real. It's finna get real. We got Sophist. This came out the first reading, okay, for the final message. So I guess that's confirmation that the message needed to change the way that it did. Cause I'm telling you, it was totally different. But it was more about, like I said, you controlling your anger. It didn't really get into the enemy so much. It was more focused on you and how you need to not get mad and do. But I don't feel like you mad. I feel like you being smart and you psychically protecting yourself and you being open to these blessings that's coming in and letting God handle everything else. And it's like a problem for people. And it's a problem that you don't give a fuck that it's a problem. It says Sophis is the stellar manifestation of Isis. Like Isis, she is a pure channel of divine love and wisdom. Sophis is also Sirius, the dog star, which gives me this energy of like the underdog energy. You could have been the underdog. I feel like everybody could have been walking on you and looking at you like you wasn't shit, like you was shit, like you was shit on the bottom of their shoe, and they didn't need you and talking about you like you was a dog, shitting on your name, and they still doing it. It says, which is the brightest star in the sky though? The dog star, that's the brightest one. You was never the underdog. You always been this star that you are right now. It says, Sophis, Isis, they're the same energy. Like it said, Sophis is the stellar manifestation of Isis, so the cosmic version of her. That's what you stepped into, the cosmic version of yourself. It says Sophis/Isis follows her husband Osiris, who is also the constellation Orion, into the underworld when it disappears from view for 70 days, the number of days for the funerary rites in ancient Egypt. As she appears again, rising in the eastern star after her sojourn in the underworld, her presence heralds the coming inundation, the new year in the ancient calendar of Egypt. It says, as Sophis rises in the night sky, she pours forth her spiritual essence, her stellar energies, and her compassionate wisdom upon all beings. So that should be the entire center of your focus at this time. Just rising, shining, and giving out as much of your beautiful stellar essence and spiritual energies as you can with compassion and wisdom to others. And just letting your wisdom guide you through whatever it is that you need to go through or experience or whatever. It says, through her willingness to offer us these precious gifts and her guidance, we are elevated to a greater understanding of our own soul's purpose and the reasons we are here on earth at this time. Sothis is the star of humanity and a true Bodhisattva, calling forth the best in each of us and inspiring us to step into our greater selves and offer our own unique gifts back to the world. As Isis is the great mother of earth, Sothis is the queen of the sky. If you've pulled this card, you are being asked to embody your star consciousness. The star of your being is rising. Use this as an opportunity to be seen in the world and to emerge as a conscious teacher of something your life has taught you. You have something wonderful to share. If you find yourself having an underworld experience, you can be sure that you will rise once again when the time is right and the cycle is completed. Instead of despairing, you have the opportunity to express your gratitude for all that you have learned on your journey. Be as Sothis, a generous light in the darkness, rather than allowing the darkness to consume you. Embrace the fact that you're protected, stay wise, and shine all over everything that tries to, all over any darkness that tries to touch you. It says, as Sothis showers her gifts upon our planet, open to receive her bounty. At the same time, realize that you have equally abundant gifts to share with others. It says that Khonsu is known as the Wanderer. He is a protector of travelers and a measurer of time. I'm the Wanderer. Yeah, I'm a Wanderer, honey. You are a Wanderer. It says Khonsu brings spiritual nourishment to our bodies and souls. He knows the exact timing in which we are ready to receive communion and eat of the flesh of the gods. Okay. So it's like God has perfect timing. Okay. He knows exactly when to give you what you need when you need it. So be careful not to be ungrateful or feel like the celebration isn't coming in fast enough, or the olive branch isn't showing up soon enough. Just focus on maintaining balance, knowing that you're an initiate, trusting in your innocence and in the way that you're walking, and opening up more to that cosmic energy, to that cosmic influence, and expanding more into the wonder of what it really means to even be connected to the cosmic energy. And how does that work for you? You know what I'm saying? And how does it fit into all of the other things that you already know to be true about yourself? Like getting more investigative and filling yourself up with as much positive knowledge as you possibly can, and sort of like throwing away all of these other energies. Like that's how you transmute. Keeping what's positive from those situations that you find yourself in, and leaning on divine timing and focusing on unlocking the mysteries that are in your blood. And sometimes the mysteries in your blood are answers to mysteries that are going on right here outside of you. So also honoring and respecting the messages that you get that you feel are just gossip, or that are just, unimportant. Those energies are important too. Because without the dark, what is the point of the light? You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Just make sure that you get a deep understanding of everything that's going on. And don't doubt yourself when you do get what's going on. And don't quit because people pushing energy to make you fail. Because you could never fail. And with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. That you got something that you needed out of this. And I will see you later, my love. Bye.